a dark fantasy roguelike where you play as the devil, lead famous evil geniuses through events and turn-based fights to spread terror and corruption, create synergies between your disciplines, use your evil powers and take revenge on those miserable demon hunters. Ciao a tutti, I'm Marcello, welcome to a new first look video. Today I show you Rogue Lords by Leikir Studio and Cyanide Studio. Rogue Lords is a turn-based roguelike game where we are the bad guys. The game is actually in development. This is a beta version, while the game is expected for fall 2021. I will leave the link to the Steam page in the description. Before starting the gameplay, please remember to share and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. This will help me a lot. Anyway, it's time to start. Let's go. Here we are, Rogue Lords. Got Francais and English. Subtitle, text scrolling, camera. We got graphic. All to maximum. Sound settings. Okay, let's go. Welcome to your fortress. From here you can launch adventures from the map of the new world. Read about your servants in the chart of disciples. Follow your progress on the altar of conquests. Okay, for now we only go to the map, begin the mission. This map depicts the new world. The demon hunters put an end to your reign in this region 10 years ago. It's here that you choose missions for your disciples in their quest to avenge you. The further you progress in the game, the stronger your adversaries become and the overall difficulty of the game increases. For the moment, your adversaries are weak, so take advantage of it and hit hard. This is the difficulty. Enemies have 0 HP and SP, 0 unexpected meetings per book, 0 chance of being caught in an ambush. Okay. Click here to begin your first mission.
Many years ago, I was banished from the terrestrial plane by Van Helsing and his demon hunters.
By Van Helsing. Nice.
Since then, I have reigned over hell while awaiting the hour of my return. But things are changing. The souls of the deceased no longer descend into hell. Have humans become more virtuous? Or is there a new force conspiring to usurp my power? I recall into service my disciples, powerful beings who once made a pact with me. They can move freely in this region called the New World, where I was undone by Van Helsing. They will find him and exact my revenge upon him.
Fantastico. Choose a third disciple or one will be chosen for you at random. What we have Dracula, we have Bloody Mary, and we have Headless Horseman. Simply amazing. Begin. You control a group of disciples and choose one to represent the group. You navigate from zone to zone by choosing your route on the map. You have to complete the main activity in a zone before you can move on the next. Move close to the main activity to launch it. Okay, I can move with the mouse. Completing this activity unlocks access to the following zone. Let me see what happened.
Through the renewed link with my disciples, I become aware of the situation in the new world. The demon hunters have increased their hold on the population. They are everywhere, on the roads, in the villages, patrolling and imposing a summary justice. On the other hand, no one has heard of the 6 artifacts stolen from me by Van Helsing during our last confrontation. If he is using them, he does not boast of it. My attention is drawn towards a new religion. The Sanctualumen, as it is called, is increasing its hold on humans. My disciples decide to go to...
Okay. click on the map to consult it. The book map shows the zone and path for 2 chapters. It also shows you the special effect that might affect certain zones during gameplay. The first zone in each book is always a combat. Close the map to minimize it. Move to the next zone. We can move on. We got a combat here. Diabolical essence is your main resource. If you run out, you lose. Essence can be lost during combats or used to boost your influence over the world of mortals. Souls can be won during combats or events. They can be traded to the Grim Reaper to obtain skills, increase the rarity of skills you already have, or obtain relics. As you accumulate events and combats, the terror you inspire grows. Each increase produces a terror effect on the zones on a subsequent night and gives you advantages. For every 4 increases you move up a notch, permanently improving your chance to obtain higher rarity skills, and you receive a relic. Okay. Terror. Okay, the first terror level. Let's see what happened here. Main activity of the design. Okay, choose your approach. It will determine which rewards you receive at the end of the combat. A frontal attack, set up an ambush, attack discreetly. Terror effects. And tonight, let's try the frontal attack maybe? No, select this approach to earn a skill at the end of the combat. Let's try this one. At the beginning of each turn, your enemies announces the action they are going to launch. You have 5 action points to share among your disciples in order to thwart their attack. Once you've finished, your enemies play their announced actions. Then, a new turn begins with your enemies announced of their intention. This is a marauder. He will try to attack for preparing to inflict 10 HP. Okay, select Bloody Mary to choose a skill for her to launch. Nice. Select Stabbing. Wow, nice. All combatants have 2 gauges of health, 1 physical and 1 spiritual. Inflicting physical damage reduces the number of health points, while inflicting spiritual damage reduces the number of spiritual points. To defeat an enemy, you must reduce their health point or spiritual point to 0 and then inflict the same type of damage 1 last time to finish them off. Okay, tell Dracula to choose his skill to launch. Look at Dracula, select Bleeding Her. Inflict 3 to 8. When you use a skill, you deplete its charge, and it can be used again until it has been recharged. Okay, each disciple possesses a recharge action that replenishes all their skills. Recharge actions vary from one disciple to another. For example, some have bonus effects that change their cost. Using your recharge action. Is this one? Recharge all the disciple skills? Yes. Tell Dracula. It's simply amazing, I love it. You have no more action point. When you have no more action to play, end your turn.
You don't hold anything back. I'll do likewise.
I love the animations here. Select Bleeding Heart again. Bleeding Heart. Vulnerable. When an enemy is reduced to 0 health point or 0 spiritual point, they do not die. You have to administer a death strike by inflicting damage on the same gauge. Disciples are also subject to vulnerability status, but they do not die when they receive a death blow. Instead, you consume diabolic essence to keep them alive so they can complete their mission. Okay, we can complete here. Select the Bleeding Heart again. Oh, the Bleeding Heart, sorry.
It's so easy. It's almost boring. simple mortal
Each type of
trinkets.
activity has its own set of specifications. At the end of each combat, you'll receive a reward depending on your choice. At the time of approach, you will regularly have a choice of 3 elements during reward phases. Okay, just one. Fury Fangs deal 2 per 2 to 3. Reduce the impeding attack by 2. Inflict 2 per 5 to 8 HP. Let's take this Fury Fang, place the skill here, confirm your choice. We can proceed to the next zone. Some zones have an extra activity. It is optional and can be carried out before or after the main activity. Okay, launch the activity. Is this one? Haunted Mansion. Extra activity. Okay. Choose one more skill. Okay.
I heard you. You called me 3 times.
Juggler is about to be hit with serious damage. There are several ways to reduce inflicted damage. One with skills that immediately diminish imminent damage, with statuses that protect your disciples or negatively affect your enemies. Okay, select Mary. Mary is bloodthirsty, which translates to physical skills that can only target the weakest adversaries. Mary also possesses a mirror that she places in front of the enemy of her choice when she recharges. Once a mirror is in place, all the skills that she plays are reproduced on the mirror's target. Select the mirror. Select the enemy target. Wow. Select Twist of Fate. Reduce the impeding attack by 2. Select Stabbing. End your turn. The Headless Horseman is a battle-hardened soldier who can take blows and dish them out. He gets reductions in damage and provocation status that allow him to redirect attacks to himself. When he suffers damage, his bitterness increases. At its maximum, his bitterness enables him to launch extremely potent skills. Select the Headless Horseman. Okay. Select Unguard. Apply Provocation. Certain effects allow you to apply a status to a character. These can have a number of charges or a duration in turns. If they have charges, they lose 1 charge each time they are triggered. If they have a duration, they can be launched several times for as long as they are active. There are 6 status types: Enchantment, Protection, Cure, Maneuver, Control, and Weakness. The character can hold only 1 status of each type. If another status of the same type is applied, it will replace the first. If it is the same, its duration or number of charges increases. Select the Slash. Bleeding will kill the enemy. Nice, very nice.
You don't hold anything back. I'll do likewise.
Aegis. Oh, we're vulnerable. Roguelike is a leader of men and was once a bloodthirsty warrior. He has earned his longevity by being extremely cautious in potentially deadly situations. These experiences give him a number of skills that benefit his whole team, but when he becomes vulnerable, the warrior weakens and some of his skills become devastating. Select Dracula. Select Bloodlust. Each time the holy inflicts physical damage, they also heal themselves by 3 to 5. Let's try Bloodlust. Go into Devil mode. What is this? Devil mode?
It's high time I interfered.
The Devil isn't held back by the same rules as the Mortar. He can cheat the interface. These allow him to modify the health point and spiritual point gauges, recharge skills, move statuses around. The only limit to his powers is their cost in Diabolic Essence. Wow. One of your Devil powers allows you to move statuses between combatants. To do so, grab one of the combatant statuses under its HP and SP gauges and drag it under the gauges of the combatant you want to give it to. Move the Martyr's status to Dracula. Reduces the loss of HP by 6. Wow. It used 5 Diabolic Essence, right? Slide the health point bar to 0. Approve.
The dice were loaded from the start.
Simply amazing. Set bleeding guard and let's kill this one. When this disciple is vulnerable and about to suffer damage, the Devil protects it at the cost of as many diabolical essence as inflicted damage. If a disciple is not vulnerable and about to suffer more damage than its current HP or SP, the damage surplus is concealed. However, an attack hitting several times counts as many damage application and can consume essence. Okay, finish the fight by your own means. Okay, let's see what we can do. Finish the fight by your own means. We got some vulnerable here. I can cheat again. I can do this. This.
My power is absolute. Those who do not submit must die.
Fantastico.
Choose quickly.
Skills have 3 levels of rarity: ordinary, wicked, and demonic. When you obtain a skill for the 3rd time, the 3 fuse together to form a skill with the next level of rarity. Afterwards, you'll discover a skill with higher rarity for the same disciple. Okay, choose a skill. This one. Nice. Flash will be placed in an empty slot.
I am pleased with these offerings. Take them.
Okay. What happened here? Click to move to the next step. You can smell the noxious waters of the sticks even before you see the sources. Click on your observe to learn more. What is this? The water of sticks bubble up in front of fountains at certain spots spread around the world. You can use its water to regenerate your diabolic essence or purge your disciples' negative traits. Click on interactive element to interact. You can only withdraw energy from the source one time. Your disciples assemble around the altar, waiting your orders.
The sticks.
Replenish your strength.
That crowd its waters.
Nice. Okay, we can proceed. What we have here, we got an event.
Many humans lie dead among the roots of these trees. I quite like this place.
Said disciple will undertake the social tests and receive a trait at the end of the event. Choose a disciple to pass the social test and receive an assassin trait at the end of the events. Careful, intellectual 2, okay, 8 max elf point, 3 stealth, max elf. Let's go with Dracula. Oh no, I can only choose this one. Careful. Click anywhere to see the next part of the text. I recognize you, my master told me about you, you are the devil's emissary. I'm going to annihilate you and become a legend in my own time. I'll be the greatest demon hunter ever. Despite his boasting, the kid can barely hide the fact that he's shaking in his boots. You can almost feel sorry for him, but his naivety annoys you. There must be a way to use him for your advantage. Observe the scene to gather more information. This kid already fancies himself the new Van Helsing, even though he never looked evil in the face until a few minutes ago. The time has come to let him taste the secret horrors only you know. Click on the interactive element. This one. Looks the kid up and down suspiciously. As event unfolds, you will have to make choices that influence how the story progresses and the rewards you receive. Certain actions are social tests, and passing them depends on your disciple's characteristics. The actions that require test have greater potential, but unless you cheat, you take the risk of failing them. Go into evil devil mode to cheat.
If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Slide the success goes to okay.
My power is absolute.
Turn the apprentice against the demon. Terrorize the apprentice. Let's try this. Betray the apprentice's mind to make his worst nightmare come true. Shadow creatures begin crawling on the ground around him and over his skin. Anything goes when it comes to accomplish my mission, even magic. It's a soldier's duty to master all the weapons in his arsenal. Great. Disciples sometimes react after some social tests. Depending on their temper, each disciple has more or less chances to react positively. A reaction can either only involve the disciple who just passed the test or be a conversation with another member of the team. Reactions generate a trait for at least one of the participants, either positive or negative depending on the reaction nature. Livid with terror, the apprentice hunter tries to kill them, but they are only illusions and can't even touch them. Finally, he falls to his knee before your disciple. Have pity. He is at handler's mercy. What should he do with him? Force him to betray the other demon hunter. It's by killing the other demon hunter he knows. Without second hesitation, the apprentice takes off running for the closest demon hunter refuge. It won't be long before the souls of those cursed upstarts are among your subjects.
Finally, fresh souls to torment.
You receive 300 souls. Traits are permanent and affect the social and combat characteristics of the disciple who obtains them. Your disciples can also receive negative traits when they fail social tests, or show negative reactions during events. Negative traits can be purged in the fountains of the Styx. Open the spellbook. Let me see the spellbook. The main page of the spellbook shows you the current state of each of your disciples, including skills, combat, and social characteristics, traits, and relics. Turn to the second page of the spellbook. On the second page, the spellbook shows you the relics you possess that are not linked to a specific disciple and details your demonic power. Devil's power. Create a portal. Replace one secondary activity with another. Recharge a skill. Amazing. Move to the next zone. The Grim Reaper. In a secret meeting place hidden from mortals, your disciples meet with the Grim Reaper. It's time to do some business. Numerous eyes observe you from underneath the Grim Reaper's hood. You have no idea what he does with all the souls he collects, but as long as you respect the deal he makes with you, it's not your concern. The Grim Reaper offers you skills and relics in exchange for souls. He can also increase the rarity of a skill you already possess, but to do so, he needs to keep the skill until the next time you meet him. Nice. Here you can see how many souls you have. Let's buy a skill. Let's do something simple. This one. Click a slot below for the skill.
Choose quickly. Evil will not spread by itself.
We got a Discovery Vampiric Domination. Lose all HP, steal. When power is palpable, what can I can offer you? Buy a relic. We got 3 relic. Even more than skills, relics are powerful assets that help you progress. Though they can be obtained from the Grim Reaper and during certain events, the surest way to get them is by defeating elite adversaries. Older begins combat with 2 aced. One way to upgrade the rarity of a skill is to leave it to the Grim Reaper. The skill you leave will not be in your Disciples inventory anymore. You can find a reminder of the skills next to the minimap. The Grim Reaper will return the upgraded skills to you at the beginning of your next visit. Let's choose one of this. Do you want me to keep Fury Fang for a time to increase its rarity? Unfair. Nice. Let's end this encounter. Book chapter.
There's an altar to the light not far off. I can't bear its presence.
Let's see what happened here.
My disciples enter the Sanctualumen sanctuary and determine that it has well and truly replaced the old religions. Priest and warrior monks trained to fight the creatures of the night. Vampires and werewolves rot in silver cages. My disciples swoop upon this new enemy.
We then leave for the last known bastion of Van Helsing. Okay, we got 3 different ways now. We got an event, we got a combat. 2 combat. Let's try a new combat. Any stone marker bearing the Sanctualumen symbol have been planted along the road. Your disciples can feel the strong influence of the force of God. The following event will affect a zone situated in 2 nights. Upon arrival in the zone, one of your disciples receive a random negative trait. Damn. Open the map. Use the devil mode to cheat and avoid this trait.
I don't like this situation. Let's change it.
Choose the zone to which you want to create an access portal. Approve.
The only limit to my power is my imagination.
You've completed the main activity. Terror effect in 3 nights, 50 souls. Let's try.
None must escape.
There's only one of them. What we have here, fanaticism. The older loses as many HP as they inflict. They render a disciple vulnerable, they recuperate all the HP. Damn. Reinforce and preparation. Preparing to apply bonus and prepare for powerful attack. Okay.
What game are we
Stabbing,
playing?
curse mirror, place the curse mirror on the target, recharge, inflict, reduce the impeding attack. Then we have steal, we got apply 2 vampirism. Each time the holder inflict physical damage, they also heal themselves. Steal, and this one inflict damage. Let me see, this one, steal, inflict, depending on where the adversary is weakest. Okay, inflict, apply this is nice. Apply some bleeding here. It's all very explained, very well explained, simple to understand. Recharge the skill. Two. Provocation. Only all of the status can be targeted by. Only the older of the status can be targeted by the adversary. There's no problem here at all.
What game are we playing?
6. Another attack. And oh, can do it. Okay, I killed with the bleeding.
Nightmare is only
Terror
beginning.
effect appear in all the zone in a line and depend on the type of zone they affect. Each terror effect increases your terror gauge by 1 point. For every 4 points gained, you move up notch in terror. Increase your chances of obtaining wicked skills and receive a relic. The following will affect the zone situated in 3 nights. If you choose to remove negative trade, it will remove all negative trade from all 3 disciples. Very nice. Demonic portal, launch this one. Extra activity, this activity is optional. Let me see the Grim Reaper. I can take back the
With that,
Fury Fang.
the humans will finally submit to my yoke. The conductor of souls finally deigns to show
Exchange of
himself.
souls.
Don't make him
We
wait.
got some relics. Can level up some skills. Apply 1 provocation, 3 max HP. Inflict 6 to 10 SP. Apply to zombies. This one is nice. I can use it. Maybe I can try to. Let me try. Spellbook, the devil. The holder begins combat with 2 haste. Disciple. That is a little. Bloody Mary. Positive trait self, 1 stealth, max spiritual points. I love everything of this game. Look at the style, the graphic art. Simply amazing. Concept. Anyway, my first look and deal. Let me know what you think about Rogue Lords in the comments below. Remember to share and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. This will help me a lot. Thanks for watching. Wish you the best. Ciao.